I had to do an announcement in the guild recently and kind of go off on a lot of people. I can read the announcement, actually. So you guys are filled in. I don't know if everyone read it, but it was like... I just fucking sent it. Let's see. I said, okay, today was crazy. I said this last night. Very eventful. We need to get one thing very clear. This is a content guild. RP is all over. You do not have to RP if you do not want to. You can avoid every event like the plague if you so choose. Sometimes the RP will be forced on you a bit here and there, but those are rare situations, and just deal with it. I swear to God, it isn't that hard. For the most part, however, you can just not be there. But if you are there, get your chat under control. Is it cringe sometimes? Yes. Sure, I get where they're coming from. But grow up. Who cares, in my opinion? Do all of us have Burns voice acting skills? No, of course not. I sound like an Irish leprechaun doing troll accent. It's silly and dumb, and that's clearly the direction a lot of our in-game meetings have gone. If you can't get your chat under control, stay the fuck away, please. I don't need people feeling bad with your chat calling everything cringe because you decided to show up and let your chat berate everyone, calling them losers. Another thing, if you're going to pull what Summit did today, I'm gonna not tolerate it. Every person in this guild is to some extent vouched for. Yes, it's a lot of people, but no one is some quote-unquote random. Summit going on the rant against Eroji was so fucking stupid, and I don't understand how he doesn't see how him ranting like that doesn't send hate towards the guy. And he went on a rant without knowing any of the context, storyline, etc. But we're going to move past that. Think before you speak in those situations, because you're probably going to end up getting G-kicked. If anyone tries disabling the add-on from here on out, I really do not want to make content out of it again. I think most viewers would prefer that anyways, because today was very polarized. Was it a hilarious event? Fuck yeah, it was. But we can't replicate it again, nor do I want to. Christ, just have fun. Respect each other, and if you do have a problem, take it off stream, or talk to me, or my mods about it. I'm very active at checking on this shit, and I've already handled multiple situations off stream. Just talk to me, or just don't let another quote-unquote today happen. For the love of God, there's too many fuck-ups. So as I said, get your chats under control. The occasional one guy of calling everything or something cringe is natural. But if your entire chat is just cringe, 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 then please fucking leave or tame it. That simple. Don't sit around and let them berate our members. And that hopefully will put things in perspective, because at this point, I'm going to have to start G-kicking. I'm not doing it now, but like, because I didn't know all this RP was going to happen. I kind of knew, but you didn't know. But now we're here. This is what it is. Leave or deal with it. That's pretty much it. Like, I wasn't sure how sweaty the guild was going to be. I wasn't sure how newbie the guild... I had no idea. But we invited like 500 members. Here we are. And this is the direction it's gone. It happened. Move on now. Have fun. It's just a fucking game. Relax. Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing. So, after the Sequisha incident, I do feel bad because Sequisha cheated, and Sequisha kind of took the full blow. I almost guarantee there are other people who have cheated. Not in any major ways, only in ways where, you know, the stream and whatnot may not notice. However, Yazpad is adding an update. The update will basically, if you log on without the add-on, or you play the game without the add-on, I will know. And I will also know everything, like the add-on will track everything in your inventory. It will track exactly how much gold, silver, and copper you have. And it will tell me anything that has changed in the duration it was off to the point you turned it back on. He has sent me screenshots, and he is working on that now. I was actually talking with someone, a Blizzard employee that works in like WoW esports and stuff. And we're kind of just spitballing, but we might do like like a professional dungeon with the guild. Hardcore dungeon. A lot of things have to get worked out. Like, do we want it to be... Well, we thought about doing race only, but then the Tarns are at a disadvantage, right? Because they have less classes to work with. We thought about doing noobs only, but it's like... It's so much easier to balance when it's just like, hey, bring your best players. But then you're like noobs only. Obviously, there's different tiers of noobs. It's hard to like balance it out and make it interesting. I think the idea that at least I ended on that I want a really good player, like 1 sweat and then 2 noobs. And I think I'll probably have to like approve them myself. I think that's the only way I can try and balance the teams out. And it'll be 1 of each race. So like, because there's 4 races and you can only 3-man it, the 1 race that's not on the team that wins loses points. So if you have a Tauren, an Undead, and an Orc, the Trolls would lose points if that team wins. And 1 sweat, 2 bad players, 3 manning. Not sure what dungeon it should be. I would say Maradon. But now you're risking like level 50 characters. But Maradon would be like a really big dungeon that's pretty fun to watch. People will die. How are the point rankings looking? If you look at the very bottom, this week is what matters. Tauren are dead last. Trolls are in second. Okay, Undead first. Trolls second. Orc third. Tauren fourth. Leaderboard. Puffy Muffin's gotten 66. DeFran's gotten 66. Cobalt at 60. I wish we could like click an arrow and like see exactly their point breakdown. But Yazpad's already working really hard. Like that would be great, but one thing at a time, man.
By watching Moon's house and he mentioned he would love to do OnlyFangs, but thinks you aren't taking people anymore. Can you confirm or deny? Love the stream.
We kind of are and we kind of aren't. I'm just being extremely selective at this point. There are some people that are like squeezing in because like they joined the Discord like forever ago. And they're just now starting to level, which is fine. But for the most part, I'm being really, what's the word? Selective. We currently have 564 members. I am waiting. Eventually, like, there's a bunch of level 1s. I guess 3 days ago, showback on this character. Like, what is this guy doing? He's level 2. So once I get more showbacks and like whatever figured out in the next week, I'm gonna download an add-on that essentially will remove anyone who has not been logged on for 7 days. Then, what is it? And then I will see how big the guild is, see how many people are still in, and I'll refresh it or add more people accordingly. That's sort of where we're at. I know you can have 999 members total, but everyone is allowed to have an alt once they hit level 60. I don't expect everyone here to hit level 60, but I would rather assume that a large chunk of them will than basically invite 800 people and then we don't have enough slots. Like literally have to just remove people. I don't want to get in that position. So that's why I'm being very selective.